Elf has a running time of 1 hour and 37 minutes. This movie is rated PG for some mild rude humor and language. Elf was written by David Birnbaum and directed by Jon Favreau. The director, Jon Favreau, also directed Smog, Iron Man 1 and 2, and Cowboys and Aliens.
The major characters from this movie are Buddy, Walter, and Papa Elf. Will Ferrell portrays Buddy, who is an extremely tall elf raised in the North Pole. James Caan portrays Walter, who is Buddy's biological father and a businessman for a children's book publishing company. Bob Newhart portrays Papa Elf, who adopts Buddy and raises him until he becomes an adult. Besides the movie Elf, Will Ferrell and James Caan have starred in many other movies. Will Ferrell starred in Step Brothers, Daddy's Home, and Talladega Nights. James Caan starred in The Good Neighbor, That's My Boy, and For the Love of Money.
In the movie Elf, Buddy was accidentally transported to the North Pole as an orphan and raised to adulthood by Santa's elves. Buddy soon realizes he doesn't fit in with the other elves, so he takes off for New York City in search of his true identity. However, along the journey, he begins to cause chaos in New York City with his childlike behavior.
I absolutely love the movie Elf. It's sweet, funny, and family-friendly. Definitely a must-watch movie around Christmas time.
Elf is a great Christmas movie. I watch it with my family every single year. It's great for little kids and it's very funny.
For me, I felt like Elf was a really good movie, and it was very humorous. I think this movie is a great Christmas movie for their kids and their family. People who liked Elf also liked How the Grinch Stole Christmas, The Polar Express, and A Christmas Carol.
In this clip from the movie, Buddy is at the mall and is nervous to go up the escalators because he has never seen such a thing before. The other people at the mall look at him strangely when he attempts to ride the escalator up while doing the splits.
Sorry. Sorry. Do you want to go?
For our reenactment, we chose to do the escalator scene as well. I will portray Buddy, and Anadi will portray the other people at the mall.
The special effects were great in the movie Elf. One special effect was when Buddy left the North Pole on an iceberg to go to New York City.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, buddy.
Another effect was when it began to snow in the movie. They somehow made snow to be used while filming in the specific scenes. The last example of a special effect was Santa's sleigh flying over New York City. In order for the sleigh to fly, it needed Christmas spirit.
The quality of acting was portrayed very well by Will Ferrell, Peter Dinklage, and Bob Newhart. Will Ferrell is funny in general, so the part of Buddy was perfect for him. For example, when he first arrives to New York and is fascinated by the littlest things such as revolving doors, gum, coffee, and escalators.
Do not get your arm caught in the door. Also, never close your eyes because then you'll get sick.
Peter Dinklage played the character of Miles Finch, who was a children's story author brought into Walter's business to help with the new story. Miles was a believable and funny character when he attacked Buddy at the business meeting after roasting each other back and forth.
Above the title.
Does Santa know that you left the workshop?
You know, we're all laughing our heads off.
Did you have to borrow a reindeer to get down here?
Buddy, go back to the basement.
Hey, Jackweed, I get more action in a week than you've had your entire life. I've got houses in LA, Paris, and Vail.
Oh.
Each one of them with a 70-inch plasma screen. So I suggest you wipe that stupid smile off your face before I come over there and smack it off. You feeling strong, my friend? Call me Elf one more time.
He's an angry elf. Look at you! Ow! Hey, I wasn't ready for that. Whoa.
Call me Elf one more time. Call me Elf.
You're an elf.
Bob Newhart portrayed Papa Elf, who raised Buddy, and played a very good part as a makeshift dad. Since the movie was very humorous, his part in the movie was more serious and concentrated, which made him an even better dad figure.
The quality of directing was good for the most part, but the movie seemed to drag on towards the end when there were a couple of scenes that could have been cut out. For example, the director could have cut the scenes shorter of when Buddy had his elf life because it felt like there was too much going on in a too short amount of time. I don't think any of the entire scenes needed to be removed, just some of them were kind of pointless add-ins that didn't have much relevance. However, there were some scenes that were directed well, such as the scene when he got attacked by the raccoon and the scene where he jumped on the Christmas tree and it fell over. These scenes were directed well because it didn't seem fake or choppy and it was very funny.
Does someone need a hug?
How are we gonna get the star on top?
I got it.
A businessman for a child's
And
The special effects were great in the movie, and that. Oh, sorry.
and James Caan has starred in many other movies together. Will Ferrell stars.
sorry, when
Began to snow in the movie. They made.
Who is Buddy's
Sorry.
biological father and a businessman for a child.
Alright. Does it look like I'm looking at the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me when to go.
Is it going?